Cheers, I do buckaroos. How the heck are you? Got some M. Shannon in the background. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a week. This is my first alcoholic beverage of the day, believe it or not. Because most people just don't believe me when I tell them. I'm irreverent all the time. I'm sorry that bothers you. So I've got Bubs. I decided man, there's just something about this whiskey I really like, and I really wanted to kind of, revisit it. So anyway, it's 90 proof whiskey. It is corn sugar, distilled corn sugar spirit, aged in oak barrels, it says here. It doesn't say bourbon barrel, it just says oak barrels. So I don't, finished in oak barrels. Yeah, I don't know if they're charred barrels. It doesn't say, it just says oak barrels. But anyway, let me show you that bottle there. I've got it two ways here. I decided to pour 2 ounces even neat. And like I said, this is my first of the day. So I decided to have some Ozarks lemonade or some hillbilly lemonade. See, with Jack Daniels, it'd be Lynchburg lemonade. But see, So some Ozarks lemonade. Anyway, I've got 2 ounces of the whiskey, 4 ounces of the lemonade. I want something refreshing. It's been a day. So anyway, cheers. I'll tell you how thirsty I was when I came home. I had knocked a Pepsi down in about 3 seconds. Then I had a glass of lemonade, a glass of iced tea that I made. So anyway, I'm thirsty, man. It's been a day. Anyway, Brock Hill, The Lost Years. Now playing love this song. Anyway, get square here. Anyway, cheers. I don't know, I hesitated the first time to buy this whiskey because, again, I mean, it's not bourbon. It's just, it's distilled corn sugar spirit, moonshine-like product. It's aged in bourbon barrels. I don't know, man. But boy, the way this particular spirit is distilled and the way it takes those oak barrels really is special. So I'm going to pick it up neat here in my Woodford Reserve Glencairn. And those aromas are spectacular. You get a lot of it has a lot of bourbon-like aromas. I'm coming from the bourbon, or the barrel, I should say. But yeah, you get a lot of toffee-like aromas. I get these nutty amaretto-like notes as well. Certainly some vanilla. Damn, this stuff is just gorgeous. I love that beautiful big oaky dry finish. Maybe it's the simplicity of it, right? Maybe it's the simplicity of the whiskey. It just really soaks up all of that barrel goodness. This stuff is just brilliant. Oh, geez whiz, that's tasty. It took me. I've been home for about an hour. It just took me a while. I was hurting so bad I had to rest for about 20 minutes or so, and I had to take a shower and I had to rest for about 20 more minutes. So okay, I'm gonna have me a drink and I gotta see about fixing some dinner. But man, I'm beat. Today took it out of me, man. Running all over Hilltop Acre today. I'm beat. It was hot. It's sticky. It's muggy. Yeah, I just wanted to have a little whiskey. I do like the folks at Bubs. If you're ever passing through Rogersville, any of my whiskey friends ever come to town, of course I got a lot of beer friends come to town, and I always steer them to the places, show me. I always point out show me because it's different. Of course, you got Springfield Brewing Company, Mother's, Tie and Timber, 4x4, all the biggies. But Bub's Distillery out in Rogersville is a happening place, right? Especially if you like both whiskey and bands, because they get some great bands on the weekends. I've been out there a couple of times. It's been a while since I've been out there, in all honesty. But the customer service out there, the hospitality out there is just incredible. I can't recommend the place highly enough, because there's a lot of places doing good spirits, but they're not always friendly, right? They're not always customer service oriented. Sometimes they're so, I don't know, so into their product, I guess, that they've got their nose up in the air about everything else. But Folks and Bubs, man, it's just an amazing place, and the spirits are just outstanding. The whiskey, I'm a whiskey guy, so of course I love the whiskey. They do this flavored product, and I'm not normally a fan of flavored products, but this one is great. It's called Bear Claw. So obviously it's a cinnamon whiskey, but you get more than the cinnamon notes. You'll get these pecan-like notes. You'll get those pastry-like notes. That's the whiskey's just incredible. But they do this peppercorn moonshine that I really loved as well, though. In fact, that's the first product I bought from them was that peppercorn shine, because it makes a beautiful, slightly spicy martini. And it's also beautiful to use for a Bloody Mary in place of vodka. You use that peppercorn vodka peppercorn moonshine. It's already giving you some, giving you just a little bit of heat. It's pretty outstanding stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now I'm finally starting to relax. I was so tight when I got home, man. Just trying to find myself. trying to find myself. I lost myself. Now I gotta find myself. Anyway, look how beautiful that product is, though. Look, just the way that stuff looks. It's just gorgeous. But yeah, I'm gonna stand by what I said earlier. Big a toffee-like notes. I get these almost amaretto-like notes as well with it. Certainly a fine amount of vanilla. I feel these almost raisin-like notes, though. Runs about 30 a bottle, and I gotta admit that when you look at comparable bourbons, or other whiskeys, 30. But you gotta kind of get out of that. You gotta get out of your own way sometimes. When I'm buying small craft distillery products, I can't look at it the same way as buying, the names, right? You're gonna pay a little bit more for craft stuff. It's just the way it is, man, and you got to be okay with that. Because quite frankly, the products, the quality is just absolutely amazing. I would put this up against anything at that price point. I think it's that good. Most of the cocktails. Well, like most places, most cocktails run between 5 to 10. I think that they've got a lot that run about 5, though, which isn't out of line considering what other places are charging. I think most doubles are about $2 more, which really isn't bad at all. And I've never had it with the lemonade before. I've made a whiskey sour with it, but I've never done just the lemonade, and that's pretty damn refreshing. That's pretty damn tasty, man. I don't care who you are. That's just good, man. That's just good. Yes. I don't know if we want to call it Ozarks lemonade or hillbilly lemonade. I don't know, because we're kind of in those Ozark hills out here. The hillbilly country. Ozarks lemonade. I don't know which one would be more offensive, because I would pick that one. Whichever's going to offend more people, that's what I'm going to call it. Anyway, I digress. Wow, it is really good, though. I ain't kidding. I would not lie to you, man. Anyway, cheers. Go into old hippie voice every once in a while for no apparent reason. The effects of getting older. I joked with my wife the other day. I said, I'm entering my curmudgeon phase. And she says, entering? Implying that I was, well into my curmudgeon phase. But anyway. Hey, you kids! Get off my lawn, man! Anyway, cheers. Oh, mercy, Percy. The first alcoholic beverage of the day. Always goes down a certain way, right? I think it's starting to work, though, because I'm getting less tense. I feel those muscles relax. right here is really tense, man. Oh, gosh, that really was good though. But I wanted to have some of this neat in the Glencairn specifically, just to see. And quite frankly, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, it may not be meant to be sipping whiskey in all honesty, but it is. I mean, it's just beautiful drinking whiskey. You can drink this neat, easy. You can put it on the rocks if you want. You can mix it in a cocktail. It's going to work for you. It's going to do what it do, man. It's going to do what it do. Anyway, hey, Bub's Distillery. I love those guys. Rogersville, Missouri. If you're ever passing through town, I mean, you really got to visit. Those guys are just amazing. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it. Tell them the Whiskey Whisperer sent you. Anyways, see, I'm, you know, wow. It was a long day, man. This really is the first. I'm not kidding. I'm the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and... man, that stuff's amazing. Oh, I forgot to mention, I just hit it there. I talked about toffee. Sometimes, you know, things will hit me at a certain point. I said, wow. I mentioned the toffee notes and everything else, but I forgot to mention, I mentioned the big oak notes, but I forgot to mention the spice notes. I get a lot of cinnamon on the nose. I get a mix of cinnamon and allspice in the finish. Maybe just a hint of white pepper as well. So there you go. Now I'm going to wrap it up. now I'm done, man. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and... when I hear that sound... oh, wrong, good guy. Cheers, guys.